On a cloudy day in Stuttgart, Arkansas, a trooper's calm patrol suddenly turned chaotic when a lone motorcyclist decided to test his luck against state police. What started as a routine observation of traffic violations quickly transformed into a heart-pounding chase through city streets.
Both y'all give the 10 mark over the shoulder.
The pursuit came to an end when the trooper's vehicle made contact with the motorcycle, forcing the suspect off balance. The rider attempted to flee on foot, but was quickly apprehended after a brief chase. He now faces multiple charges, including fleeing and reckless driving. A reminder that running only makes things worse, and the outcome rarely favors those who try. October 28, 2022, a quiet evening in Georgia turned unpredictable when Trooper A. Matthews spotted a black sport bike tearing through a no-passing zone on Mockingbird Road. As the motorcycle thundered past, its modified exhaust echoing through the neighborhood, Matthews hit his lights and siren to stop the reckless rider. But instead of pulling over, the biker opened the throttle. The chase was on.
95 coming 1080, Mockingbird Road, towards Elmo. Black motorcycle, no 28, wrong side of the road, blacked out. Alright, I believe we passed up Mount Tabor. I don't know the name of this road right here. Stand by. U-turn, U-turn. Going back southbound. Alright, he's signaling, he's gonna stop. Stand by.
We're still signaling stop.
Get off of it! Get off! Get on the ground!
I got you.
Get on the ground!
Put the kickstand down.
Put the kickstand down and get on your face.
All right, I got you.
Roll over on your side, man. You need an ambulance for anything? No. Man, you crazy riding like that. What's wrong with you?
Y'all ain't supposed to chase me under 100 miles an hour. That's against the law. I seen it.
You know who you messing with?
I seen it.
Look at this, right? You know who you messing with?
You can't chase me over 100.
Yes,
still?
I can.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
I'll see in court.
What law is it, man?
It's on the computer on the Google. Georgia state law.
No, bud, you misinformed.
When the pursuit finally ended, the driver was identified as Brandon Ballew. Investigators discovered his license was suspended. He also had multiple active warrants and showed signs of drug impairment. Ballew was charged with fleeing and eluding law enforcement and driving under the influence of drugs, among others, a reckless decision that guaranteed far more trouble than a single traffic citation ever could. The evening of July 27, 2023 brought an uneasy tension to Arkansas highways as troopers locked eyes on a motorcycle weaving through traffic with zero concern for safety. Each acceleration widened the gap, but every curve closed it again, a dangerous dance between man and machine. With speeds climbing and decisions made in split seconds, the situation was bound to spiral out of control.
Unlicensed motorcycle. He's trying to run from me. We a white male driver. We are on East Grand, headed eastbound. Going in front of Magic Springs now. He's holding his hands up. I don't know what he's got going on right now, but he's not stopping for me. We're slowing down here at exit 40. We're here at Festival Street. He's motioning like he's gonna stop. We'll see.
Here's board.
You better stop. You better stop. Alright, he's taking off again. Just turned on to Crescent Avenue.
He's in a residential area.
Yeah, 10-4.
What kind of speed you got?
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. We're in the parking lot right now. Back on Crescent. Sarge, speeds aren't too bad right now. We're about 70, but
Yeah, okay, if we can't get him stopped there pretty quick and he goes to getting reckless, let's 10-22 it because we don't need to get anybody hurt. Super.
10-4. I'll make that call in just a second.
In the end, the rider lost control and crashed, ending the chase in a cloud of dust and debris. Troopers quickly took the suspect into custody without further resistance. He faced a long list of charges, and though the motorcycle was damaged beyond repair, the rider was fortunate enough to walk away from a chase that could have ended far worse. On July the 16th, 2024, evening traffic along Wisconsin Road in Florida was shattered by the unmistakable rumble of a Harley-Davidson pushing the limits of the law. A Florida Highway Patrol trooper moved in after watching the rider blow through a double yellow, no passing zone. What followed was a determined pursuit through multiple intersections as the biker dodged traffic and red lights alike, refusing to give in. With Trooper Rozelle joining the chase, the pair boxed the motorcycle onto a grassy shoulder, where it finally came to a safe stop. The driver was arrested moments later and charged with fleeing to elude law enforcement and reckless driving, plus driving with a suspended license for the third time. In a rare twist, the rider admitted he stopped only to avoid crashing into the troopers' vehicles, proof that even in chaos, one clear decision can prevent tragedy. August 16, 2024, the midday calm of Vero Beach was shattered when a sport bike blazed down State Road 60 at speeds topping 120 miles per hour. Deputies from the Indian River County Sheriff's Office quickly engaged as the rider tore past the Vero Beach outlets, drawing support from ground units and the Hawk helicopter above. What unfolded was a tense, high-risk pursuit through crowded roads during peak traffic.
All right, eastbound 37th Street. Passing multiple cars, really extremely reckless, still eastbound 37th. All right, passing cars, looks like we're going to be southbound on the boulevard.
Bike is it? Look like he might run out of gas momentarily.
That's a sport style bike, white helmet. He's moving so fast, it's really hard to get a description. I could tell it's just a sports bike, that's for sure. Passing 21st Street, like I said, really high rate of speed. All right, already up to 17th Street. We're going to continue southbound. Almost crashed, still southbound. Looks like he's on the sidewalk now. And wipeout, he just crashed. South of 17th Street Boulevard. Yep, he's helmet down. He's standing by the bike right now.
Hands up! Put your hands up, face away from me. Face away from me. Interlock your fingers on the back of your head. Walk back towards me. All right, interlace your fingers, all right? It's done. Don't be fucking stupid. You understand? Keep your hands like this or we're gonna go to the ground. EMS around for road rash. Outside of road rash, what do you have? I don't think it is.
The chase ended abruptly when the motorcycle clipped a passing truck, sending the rider tumbling to the pavement. 22-year-old Austin Schwartz was taken into custody moments later and charged with reckless driving and fleeing or eluding law enforcement. He was released on a $40,000 bond soon after. The incident serves as another reminder that a few seconds of thrill can carry years of consequences. On August 23, 2023, a late-night patrol in Gwinnett County turned chaotic when Trooper A. Matthews spotted a group of sport bikes racing down GA 316. The roar of multiple engines echoed through the night as the riders ignored lights and sirens scattering across lanes in reckless defiance. One rider, however, refused to blend back into traffic, and that choice would cost him dearly.
7 off Pilot line out 1080. Be 316 eastbound with a group of motorcycles. 316 eastbound in Gwinnett County with a group of motorcycles. Coming up the Riverside Parkway.
Cancel 705, 23233, 705, 1080.
7 Riverside Parkway, Atlanta. If you would, notify Gwinnett for me, please.
Atlanta 495, your Honda 10-1.
Notify Gwinnett County. I'm passing Riverside Parkway.
10-4 past the Riverside.
Lot of traffic, lot of traffic. We're coming up on some thick traffic right here. I'm trying to get through them. Coming up on Lawrenceville, Duluth, Georgia 120.
Approach from Lawrenceville, Duluth 120. Fire 795, you can get the update, you still behind them?
Yeah, I'm trying to get through this traffic and get them cut off right here at the exit. Stand by. Hey, young guy, I'm chasing these motorcycles coming up right here. There's a pack of motorcycles. They're probably going the wrong way at this point. All right, we're getting off on, what was it? Whatever that last exit was I called out, Atlanta. We're getting off there. Lawrenceville had the road shut down for a bad 1050.
Getting off at the Loop Highway.
All right, going back 316, the opposite direction. Going back 316 on the opposite direction.
10-4 southbound 316.
Another U-turn, Atlanta. Back on that exit, I guess, is Riverside.
10-4 back on Riverside Parkway.
I'm sorry, Duluth Highway. Duluth Highway. We're passing up Hurricane Shoals.
Approaching Hurricane Shoals.
Another U-turn, Atlanta.
10-4, U-turn back westbound on Blue.
Just get off, man! All right, try to channel him again. We're still going. Tucker, King 88744, K88 744 is the tag, Atlanta. I'm close enough to read it. He's just got more acceleration than I do. Shallowford Road. We're passing up Chamblee Tucker, headed to Shallowford, 85 southbound.
10-4, passing on Chamblee Tucker from Shallowford.
3/4 of a mile from North Road, getting back over to the right.
Going back over to the right.
Taking North Road. Messed up on the tree.
10-4, you're about to close the North Druid.
Alright, we're gonna try a channel here on North Druid. I'm with you back here. Alright, we are North Druid, passing Briarcliff.
10-4, eastbound North Druid, passing Briarcliff, and B is about to come up over Troop C.
Actually turning on to Briarcliff, northbound Briarcliff.
No from Briarcliff.
Dim those lights if you can. Turn on to Cliff Valley.
10-4, taking Cliff Valley.
Head in.
Put your hands behind your back. Give us your hands. Give us your hands.
After an intense multi-county pursuit and several channelization maneuvers, the suspect Mohammed Diarcia was cornered on a dead-end road. He resisted arrest and sustained minor injuries during the struggle before being transported to Gwinnett County Jail. Diarcia faced charges including fleeing to elude and obstruction of law enforcement, and for the GSP Nighthawks, it was another long night, ending in justice on Georgia's highways. Under overcast skies on Interstate 675 near Grant Road, a simple speed check spiraled into chaos when a motorcycle flashed past a deputy's radar at 94 miles per hour in a 65 zone. The rider showed no hesitation the moment blue lights appeared. Instead, he twisted the throttle and vanished into traffic, turning calm interstate lanes into a blur of danger.
Getting off 675. Getting off at exit 1, Highway 138. When they're making a left on 138. Going eastbound Highway 138 towards North Herring. Let's stop bridge in here, County 9. Speed is our 89 traffic light. We're making a right-hand turn on directions. Going through the Walmart parking lot. Coming out to Davis Road. Alright, we're in the big lots. Going through a BP. Will be 9850 North Henry Parkway, I believe. Directions Davidson Parkway. I got another unit with me behind me. Just two. Be advised, we only have two.
be claymated, so I'm behind you.
I just have black hawk one and claymated.
Give me your hand. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. I'll do it.
Bro, I'm good, bro.
Go ahead, Hank.
The chase came to an abrupt end when the suspect lost control after jumping a curb and tried to flee on foot, only to be stopped instantly by a well-placed taser. Deputies identified the rider as Antonio Dobson, who was already out on bond for a weapons offense. He had marijuana, a firearm, and no motorcycle endorsement. Dobson was booked on multiple charges, including fleeing and possession of a firearm by a felon, another case proving that running from the law rarely ends on your terms. June 12, 2022. A quiet patrol in Georgia turned into a heart-pounding pursuit when Corporal Z. Beam spotted a black motorcycle with its tag folded under the rear fender. The moment the emergency lights came on, the rider blasted over 2 speed bumps, ran a stop sign, and vanished down Hancock Road like a ghost in the night. His confidence grew with every bend, crossing lanes, ignoring traffic, and pushing his bike well past 100 miles per hour.
22, I'm gonna focus on off him.
Clarkson Street, make a wheel from Clarkson Street. Left on Clarksville. Go back towards North Main, we're still running 70. 22, I'm gonna hit the engine, Clarkson Street. Go back towards North Main.
Right on the outrun, 22 glad.
The chase ended when the rider lost traction cutting through a front yard, dropping the motorcycle in the grass. Deputies arrested 43-year-old Randolph Galloway, who admitted he fled because his license was suspended and he didn't want to go to jail, a poor gamble that traded a traffic ticket for a full criminal record. Late at night in Walton County, Georgia, what began as a routine traffic stop turned volatile when a deputy tried to pull over a motorcycle with no plate. The rider, later identified as Christopher Deaton, made his choice instantly full throttle 130 down Highway 78, weaving through city streets with total disregard for anyone else. Every red light he ignored and every swerve through Monroe pushed the odds closer toward disaster.
Coming on a motorbike, buddy, on 1080. Highway 78 eastbound, heading towards Monroe, Baton Road. I'm just
Southview Drive, Bluebonnet Road, coming on the X on the 78 right now. Miner's in the lead of chase. Kind of on your knees, yeah. Just taking a ride on your knee, see that? 1022, back on Highway 78.
Deaton's luck ran out when he launched through a highway median and lost control, ending the chase in a violent crash. A taser quickly brought the pursuit to a close, and 7 charges followed, including felony fleeing, driving with a suspended license, and obstruction. It was a hard-learned lesson that speed and defiance always catch up eventually one way or another. It was a tense night somewhere in Arkansas when troopers encountered a motorcycle slicing through the dark with a red backpack glinting under the lights. The rider's jittery moves and sudden lane changes hinted at something more than simple speeding. Every throttle burst made it clear he had no intention of stopping.
Alright, we're getting off on full right. See if I can't get that. Run 304 Edward Queen. Red backpack. 16 to 24. You might as well head north. He seems like he's being awfully jumpy. 304 Edward Queen. 304 Edward Queen is really black route. No return. It's gonna be red backpack, black shirt, blue jeans, boots. 304 Edward George. Expired May of 22. May of 22? Lord. Alright, let's see what he does. Alright, gotta go. Getting off on Greg here.
16, 1037, off the grade.
Going out to Taylor's, we're passing Washington.
Not getting a return on Sir Corey, Edward Queen, unless she hasn't hit him.
Edward George. Wreck down, give me.
Showing great.
Keep your hands rocky, Sam. Keep your hands rocky.
After a relentless pursuit, troopers closed in as the rider crashed out and went down hard on the roadside. The suspect was quickly taken into custody, checked for injuries, and secured for transport. And for the Arkansas State Police, another risky chase ended safely with skill and restraint, preventing what could have been a tragedy. October 5th, 2016, a late-night calm in Lynchburg, Virginia was broken when Trooper T.W. Fridley clocked a motorcycle roaring through Fort Avenue at over 80 miles per hour in a 35. The rider Lewis Edward Fields ignored the flashing lights and raced deeper into the city, weaving through traffic and wrong-way lanes in a desperate bid to escape.
Okay, Mike.
Right on Sussex. We got on the line, he's taking all these streets, I can't keep up, but I'm right on him.
If you've got a spare unit, send someone over to Timberlake right there at the Lynchburg County.
He just 1050.
Everything ended when Fields hit a curb on wet grass and lost control of the motorcycle. He was captured moments later after a short foot pursuit and later pleaded guilty to felony eluding and driving on a suspended license. His sentence carried up to 6 years. It was a reckless act that turned a speeding ticket into months behind bars, a costly mistake that won't be forgotten soon. July 22, 2025, a sweltering afternoon on Interstate 40 near the 145-mile marker saw traffic crawl behind a semi when a black Harley-Davidson roared past splitting lanes and nearly clipping an Arkansas State Police unit. The captain behind the wheel hit his lights expecting a stop. Instead, the rider twisted the throttle and vanished into chaos at speeds well over 100 miles per hour. What began as a traffic stop turned into a multi-agency chase stretching across counties and highways.
Arkansas David Boyd, Lincoln Mary, 316, DB, LM 316, when Richard. 10-4. report 58, are you very close? Negative, I'm still a few miles out. I'm on Clinton Road.
The rider, later identified as David Elisha Acosta, eventually lost control after fleeing onto a dirt road and tried to hide in nearby woods. He was found covered in mud, arrested, and charged with fleeing, reckless driving, and more. His motorcycle turned out to be unregistered, uninsured, and recently sold. For troopers, it was a textbook example of how persistence and technology can bring even the fastest fugitive to a standstill. And just like that, this chase comes to an end, but the next one, it's even more intense. Head over to the next video to see how fast things can go from bad to worse. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss what's coming next.